Yeah, so today I'm going to let's see here. And I've got to put these seats in this van. I'm going to have to make the brackets. And I'm also going to put a radio in it. This is owned by a school for the mentally challenged. Yeah, I've got this old radio out of my Prelude I'm going to put in it. And I'm sure some of you watch Lazzie's metal shaping videos. And these are all stuff that I made in his class like a little over 6 years ago. Yeah, it was in my shed for many years. That's why it's all rusted up and stuff. Yeah, and here's the actual certificate I got when I went to his school. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is cut these two pieces out of the seat. This will work perfect for making brackets for one side. This is probably like 3/16 inch thick. And here's one of the brackets. Yeah, and this part will be against the floor. You won't see that anyways. Yeah, so now I'm going to put the radio in it. I just went to Best Buys and bought this wiring harness adapters, and they plug into the stock wiring harness. You can do it without that, but it's much easier if you buy these. Then you don't have to cut the original harness. Yeah, and I got the passenger side seat all in there, where it's welded down to those brackets that I made. And these, for some reason, these are staggered. I mean, this one's farther forward, this bracket, than the other side. Yeah, and when you hook this up, all you're doing is hooking the same color wires together. The orange wire doesn't get used. That's so if the radio hooks to the lights on the car, which this one doesn't. The one I put in my Honda and my truck, it did get hooked up. Yeah, so I got the radio in there. I ended up having to take all this plastic off the dash. And I ended up having to file the hole out a little bit too to make it fit in there. And I think this van is the one that got stolen, and that's why that beeper keeps going off no matter what, even when the keys are not in it. So now I'm going to take this seat out and replace this one. Yeah, and this van also had another row of seats in it. But since he was doing this for the government, and they said since you're hauling passengers for a business, they were going to make him get a different driver's license. So that's why one row of the seats were taken out. Yeah, so on the driver's side seat, there's no bracket with the new seat. So what I'm going to have to do is rework this and use the original one. You also got to remember to cut this seat belt thing off, because you don't want two of them on there. Yeah, so I'm going to have to, I talked to the customer. He said he doesn't have the other piece that bolts to the seat, so I'm going to have to use one of the original ones. I had to cut the front of it out because that lever sticks through there where you slide the seat forward and backwards. So I'm going to weld a piece across here to make this stronger because there's not much metal left here. So I got that piece welded across the front. So something's also going to have to be extended out here because this fits in, it's not as wide, that seat. So then I took that other piece that I cut out of the seat, and I cut it in half and I welded it down both sides. This is how you can do a job without using any metal or buying any metal. Now this frame is in bad shape. That's why it's got all this like that. So now I'm ready to take it outside and make sure all the holes line up. It should, because I measured it all out beforehand. Yeah, I got the seat in there. Yeah, and it all works. Yeah, so the van's done. There are more videos coming. There'll be another Prelude video. I'm just waiting on a couple of parts to get here, then I can finish the video. And there's a few other videos that I'll be doing pretty soon.